Good evening, all of you. In the last session, we completed our chapter 3, arrays and strings. We completed. Now, today, we are going to understand how to work with IDE. How to work with IDE. I have given a link to download IDE. You can develop the programs, you can execute the programs directly in the IDE. As of now, we used Notepad to write the Java programs. As of now, we used Notepad to write the Java programs. We can use any text editor. We can use any text editor to write Java programs. We compiled and executed programs using command prompt. Yes, from day 1 month completed already. From 1 month, we are using Notepad to write our Java programs. Not only Notepad, we can use any text editor like Notepad++, Edit Plus to write the Java programs. We compiled and executed Java programs using command prompt. In our system, command prompt will be available along with our operating system. Command prompt will come. In that command prompt, we are able to compile and execute our Java program. But if we do the programs in the Notepad, our time will be wasted. It takes a lot of time to write the code in the Notepad, compiling the code, executing the code. It is a time-taking process. If we use Notepad to write programs, it will take a lot of time to write our code. Time-taking process, because we need to write the code, we need to compile the code, and we need to execute the code. In real time, we will use IDEs to develop the programs. In the companies, nobody will use Notepad to write the programs. In companies, we will use IDEs to develop or to write the programs. So what is IDE? IDE means integrated development environment. IDE means integrated development environment. Guys, 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, perfect. What is IDE? Guys, what is IDE? IDE means integrated development environment. We used a Notepad to write the programs. We can use any text editor also. We compiled and executed the program from the CMD. If we use a Notepad to write the programs, it will take a lot of time to write our code. It is a time-taking process. In companies, we will use IDEs to write the program. IDE means integrated environment. If we use IDE, we can write more code in the less time. IDE nothing but integrated environment. There are several IDEs available in the market. There are several IDEs available in the market. For Java projects, there are several IDEs are available. One is Eclipse IDE. Eclipse IDE is available. Second one is MyEclipse IDE is available. NetBeans IDE is available. NetBeans IDE is available. Fourth one is Spring Toolsuite IDE available. That is STS. Spring Toolsuite IDE. Spring Toolsuite is also called as STS IDE. And there is another IDE called IntelliJ IDE. IntelliJ IDE available, and one more IDE that is called Visual Studio Code, VS Code IDE, Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code IDE also available, which is called VS IDE. There are several IDEs are available in the market. It's up to you which IDE you are comfortable, you can use it. Anything is fine. Eclipse IDE, MyEclipse IDE, NetBeans IDE, Spring Toolsuit IDE, IntelliJ IDE, and Visual Studio Code IDE. In all these IDEs, MyEclipse IDE, it is commercial IDE. That means we need to purchase the license of MyEclipse IDE. And here, IntelliJ also commercial IDE. We need to pay the license to use these IDEs. The remaining IDEs are free of cost. Eclipse IDE, NetBeans IDE, NetBeans IDE, Spring Toolsuit IDE, VS Code IDE, those are free. No need to pay anything. Directly we can download and we can use them. But MyEclipse IDE is a paid IDE. We need to purchase the license to use MySQL. IntelliJ trial version is also available for 1 month. After that, we need to pay the license to use IntelliJ IDE. So this NetBeans IDE, it is already outdated in the market. Nowadays, people are not using NetBeans IDE to develop the projects. People are using currently in the market Eclipse or STS or IntelliJ. These three IDEs are having popularity in the market. NetBeans IDE is outdated. People are in the companies, people are not using that NetBeans IDE. IntelliJ is the latest IDE which is having demand in the market, but it is a paid IDE. This VS Code IDE mostly front-end development purpose like Angular project, React project, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, jQuery, such kind of front-end development purpose we will use VS Code. For backend, people will prefer these IDEs. For front-end development, people will prefer VS Code IDE. Are you guys getting my point? It is mostly used for it is mostly used for front-end development. It is mostly used for front-end development. For back-end development, we are going to use these IDEs. Are you guys clear with my point? Are you guys clear with my point? Yes. What is IDE? IDE means integrated development environment. So there are several IDEs are available in the market like Eclipse, MyEclipse, NetBeans, Spring Toolsuit, IntelliJ, Visual VS Code. Eclipse is free. We can use it. Now, MyEclipse is commercial. NetBeans is free, but it is outdated. Spring Toolsuit is free IDE. This STS also having lot of demand. So Spring framework provided this suggested to use this IDE to develop our applications. IntelliJ IDE is also available. It is also having lot of demand in the market, right? But it is paid IDE. VS Code IDE is available. VS Code IDE given by Microsoft. That IDE is mostly used for front-end development. Okay, what are the advantages with IDEs? Advantages with IDE. As I told you, it is integrated development environment. All the tools required for development and execution will be available in the IDE. IDE will provide all the tools which are required for development and execution. So to write the program, to compile the program, to execute the program, it is providing set of tools. IDE nothing but set of tools. It is an integrated development environment. IDE will provide all the tools which are required for development and execution. And the next one, IDE will provide auto suggestions. IDE will provide you auto suggestions. That means it is intelligent. If you are trying to write string, then it will suggest that string you can use. If you want to see all the methods of a class, you can, if you put a dot, it will give you all the methods of that class, all the variables of the class. Intelligence is available for IDEs. Intelligence is available for IDEs. It is going to provide auto suggestions. Inbuilt compiler. IDEs will have, IDE is having inbuilt compiler. What is the meaning of that? Inbuilt compiler. Whenever you write the code, immediately it will compile and it will show you what are the errors available. If you go for Notepad, after writing the program, you need to compile the program manually by going to command prompt. But in the IDE, compiler is inbuilt. That means you can, whenever you write the code, immediately auto compilation is available. Inbuilt compiler. IDE is providing auto compilation. IDE is providing auto compilation. That means whenever you write the code, immediately it will compile that code. You no need to execute Java C space file name. It is having auto compilation. Using IDE, we can do, using IDE, we can do more work in less time. Using IDE, we can do more work in less time. Productivity. Our productivity will be improved. So if you are writing the program on the Notepad, if you are writing the program on the IDE, in the IDE you can write the program quickly and easily. So it will do auto compilation. It will provide you suggestions, will provide suggestions. Intelligence will be available, and we can use shortcuts also in the IDE. IDE providing shortcuts to do more work in the less time. So that's the reason in the companies, developers will use IDEs only to develop the project. So what are the advantages of going with IDE? IDE will provide all the tools which are required for development and execution. IDE will provide suggestions while writing the code. While writing the code, whenever you are writing the code, it will provide you suggestions, and auto compilation facility also available in the IDE. That means when you start write the code, it will compile that immediately. If there are any errors available, it will show then and there itself. Auto compilation facility available in the IDE. Using IDE, we can do more work in the less time. So doing more work in the less time, nothing but our productivity will be improved with the IDE. Are you guys clear with this one? Why we are going for IDEs and what are the advantages we are getting with IDEs? Are you guys able to understand what is IDE and why we are going for IDE? IDE nothing but integrated development environment, which is used to write the programs. So development will become faster. Faster development can be done. We can achieve faster development. We can achieve faster development using IDE. If you don't use IDE, then it will take a lot of time. It will take a lot of time. So to improve that development speed, we can use IDE. Guys, now, if you want, you can download the IDE directly from the Google also. You can download the IDEs directly from the Google also. If you go here and if you take Eclipse download, Eclipse download, Eclipse downloads are available, Eclipse Foundation. So Eclipse is also a very famous IDE for Java development. It is very famous for Java development. Get Eclipse IDE, download this IDE, other tools available and other runtimes also it is providing. Directly from here also you can download. When I click on this download option, now it is going to download the Eclipse IDE for me. Like this also you can download, or you can download the IDE, STS IDE link I have given. By using that link also you can download. Okay guys. Yeah guys, so is my voice audible now? Is my voice audible now? All of you, please respond in the chat box. Yes, na? Yes, good. Now you can download the IDE directly from the internet. You can download the IDE directly from the internet, or you can download the IDE which I have given. This is the link I have given. I have shared this link in the WhatsApp group. Using that link, you can download the IDE. Now see, whenever you download that IDE which I have given you, you will get one zip file. So simply extract that zip file. WinRAR, extract that zip file. I'm extracting my zip file. In that zip, IDE is available, guys. So you are going to download a zip file. Just extract that zip file. I have given you Spring Tool Suite IDE link to download. Okay, I'm able to extract that zip file. Now I got this folder. Spring Tool Suite 3.9.6 release available. So whenever you extract my zip file, you will get a folder like this. Go inside that folder, STS bundle available. In that STS 3.9.6 release available. In that you need to go to the location. Guys, see, I will show you once again. So once you go to extract the zip file, you will get a folder like this. Go inside that folder, STS bundle available. Go inside that bundle, STS 3.9.6 release available. Go inside that. Then in that, you can see one file with a name called sts.exe. sts.exe. That means this IDE is a web application. IDE is a standalone application. Guys, IDE is a web application or IDE is a standalone application. I have downloaded this. I have downloaded this IDE. Can you access that in your machine? No. If you want to use IDE, you should also download IDE in your machine. If I want to use it in my machine, I should download. So can you use my IDE? No. So IDE is a standalone application. It is a specific to one computer. I have downloaded. I will use in my system. If you want IDE, you should download and keep it in your system. So it is a standalone application. Now, once you go to this IDE, there is a file called sts.exe. Suppose if you go for Eclipse, eclipse.exe will be available. We need to double click on this sts.exe. It is sts.exe is an executable file is available. Just double click on this, then IDE is opening. Now you see, when I double click on that, it is opening my Spring Tool Suite IDE. For Eclipse also same process. You will download Eclipse as a zip file. When you extract the Eclipse, in that you can find a file with a name called eclipse.exe. You just need to double click on that and you can open. Whenever you open the IDE, it is asking workspace. Workspace means the location where you want to store your projects. So whatever the projects you are developing by using IDE, where you want to store those projects, where you want to keep that code, you can select the workspace. Workspace means the location. Now here we have 01 JFSD. Here workspace available. Let me delete all these things now. Here I have created one folder called workspace folder. So create one folder, select this folder path and give the path here. So this is the location where my projects has to store. Click on launch. Now my IDE is opening with the location given as workspace. So whatever the projects I will develop using that IDE, those projects will be stored into this workspace location. Workspace nothing but our work. What work we are doing in the IDE, that is called our workspace. Whatever the work you do in the IDE, that work will be stored in the workspace. So with this my IDE opened. Guys, you understand na? How to open this IDE? I will show you once again. I will show you how to open this IDE once again. My IDE is getting closed. My IDE is getting closed. So once this IDE got closed, here if you go to the location where my IDE is available, open that, go inside that folder. I have given the link to download the zip, download the zip and extract that zip. Once you go inside that STS bundle, STS 3.9.6 release folder available, go inside this folder. In that folder, you can see sts.exe. Simply, you need to double click on that executable file, sts.exe. Now I double clicked on that file. It is opening now. When my IDE is opened, it is asking me to select the workspace. So previous workspace, whatever I have selected, now same thing it is using. If you want, you can change the workspace also by using this browse option. I have given the location, created one folder, and I have given the name as 17 Java full stack development workspace. Okay, select that path, click on launch. Now my IDE is getting opened. So whatever the projects we create in the IDE, those projects will be stored into our workspace now. Okay, my IDE is opened. Just maximize this. So this is the default dashboard. We don't need it. Close it. Close it. Yes, now my IDE got opened. So this is the home of my IDE. Okay, can you read the options here? File option is available, edit option available, source available, refactor available, navigate available, search available, project available, run, window, help. Like that, there are several options are available. And this IDE homepage is also divided into several parts. Here package explorer part, here server part, here console part, here Spring Explorer, here outline. This IDE is divided into several parts. This IDE is a standalone application. This IDE is a standalone application. Okay guys, if anybody not able to open that IDE, what you need to do is, if you go to this IDE, along with the .exe file, there is one INI file also. sts.ini file is also available. sts.ini file also available. So when we open that INI file, you can see that. Don't change anything here. Don't change anything here. Don't change anything here. If you change, that will be corrupted. Okay, you check up Java version. In my system, Java 1.8 installed, so required Java version 1.8 available. Check it, which version of Java you installed, that should be correctly there. Okay, fine. Now, yes, just you need to double click on sts.exe, IDE is opened. All of you able to do that? All of you able to do that? Please download that, extract it and open and let me know. Are you able to open? Are you able to open your IDE? Please let me know in the chat box. I will wait for 2 minutes. Please download that. Link is provided in the group. Please download that, extract it, open the IDE, select the workspace. You should be able to open IDE like this. You should be able to see a screen like this with your IDE. Then we can say that you are able to use that IDE. Come on guys, do it quickly. Do it fast and let me know in the chat box. Are you guys able to do that? Kiran Kumar, please check in the group. I have given the link in the group. You can extract the zip file anywhere. You can keep You can keep one folder called softwares folder. In that softwares folder, you can extract it. You can keep one folder called softwares, in that you can extract. No need to keep in the C drive. You can keep anything. You can keep anywhere. Yeah, if you have IntelliJ IDE, you can use that also, no problem. You can use any IDE. In the company also, you can use any IDE. There is no restriction. It is your choice, which one you want to use. Which IDE you want to use, that is your choice. All of you able to do it? If you have Eclipse IDE, you can go with that, no problem. If you have IntelliJ IDE, you can go with that, no problem. If you have Eclipse IDE, you can go with that. If you have IntelliJ, you can go with that. Otherwise, you can download this IDE. Yeah, done guys, all of you. Yeah, you can have multiple IDEs also. In one machine, we can use Eclipse, we can use IntelliJ, and we can use NetBeans also. In one machine, you can use multiple IDEs. There is no problem. Now, once IDE is opened, just right click on this IDE icon here, pin to taskbar. Every day you no need to go to that location and double click on that file. So you can add that IDE in the taskbar. Now you see my IDE icon is displaying here. So once the IDE is opened, this is your taskbar below my Windows symbol, my antivirus symbol, my folder symbol, browser symbol, Chrome symbol, Zoom symbol, Notepad symbol, Notepad++ symbol coming now. This is called as taskbar. Okay, so now you can right click on this IDE icon. You can select this as pin to taskbar. So if you click on pin to taskbar, IDE will be added here. So when next time I want to open the IDE, I will simply click on this icon. Then see IDE is opening. One more IDE is opening. See here, it is asking me workspace. So like this, you can add the IDE icon to your taskbar. Once you are able to open, you can add it to the taskbar. Please do that, so that every day when you want to develop the program, you can simply click on the taskbar and you can open the IDE. Every day you no need to go for the location where IDE available, double click on this file. No, not required. You can add the IDE as a taskbar icon so that it is easy. Got it? I will share the Eclipse link also after this class is completed. You can download Eclipse IDE also. For Eclipse also same process. You will get a zip file. In that eclipse.exe file will be available. You just need to open that. In the Eclipse and in the Spring Tool Suite, the process is same. The process is same. Done. So once your IDE is opened, directly you cannot create the program in the IDE, guys. Directly you cannot create the program in the IDE. Everything you need to create as a project. So first we need to create one project. In that project, you can create your programs. Now see how I am going to create a project in the IDE. Go to file option. In the file, there is a new option. In that there is an option called Java project. See, file, new, Java project. So now in the IDE, menu is available: file, edit, source, refactor, navigate, set, project, run, window, help. Like this, menus are available. Menu names are available. Below that, some icons are available. Below that, some icons are also available. Now I want to develop a program. So to develop the program, first we need to create one project. inside that project we need to create the program. Directly you cannot create the program in the IDE. First you need to create that project. Inside that project you can create the programs. Fine. How to create a project in the IDE? Right now, open IDE, set the workspace, working with IDE. How to work with IDE? Working with IDE. Download the IDE and open. Download IDE as zip file. Extract IDE zip file. Extract IDE zip file. Open sts.exe. If you have sts, that one, or if you have Eclipse, then you can open eclipse.exe file. Choose workspace location. Choose workspace location to store our projects. Location to store our projects. IDE we are using to develop the projects. Where those projects should be stored, for that reason only we are selecting a workspace. Choose the workspace. Workspace nothing but the location to store our projects. Once it is done, create the project. Create Java project. Create Java project. So directly you cannot create the program in the IDE. First you need to create the project. Inside that project you can create your programs and it will do auto compilation and you can execute also. All right, create the project. What are the options we have to create the project? File, new, Java project. Click on file, go to new, then go to Java project. Here in the menu, first menu option is file. Go to file. In that file, new is available. In future we are going to create a web application. For that, dynamic web project available. In future we are going to work on Maven project will be available. Now we are just developing normal Java project, so we can select here Java project. See, observe, file, new, Java project. I have selected. It is it is asking what is the name you want to keep. So you can keep any name for the project. So you can keep it as Core Java Programs. You can keep your project name as a Core Java Programs. You can keep it as Core Java Programs. Click on next and click on finish. You no need to do anything. Click on no. Right. So with this, I have created one project called Core Java Programs. In this Core Java Programs, there is one folder already created, SRC. Now see here, when we go to that location, workspace location, Core Java Programs, one project is created. Inside this project, SRC available, bin is available. SRC, nothing but our source folder. Whatever the programs you create in the project, those programs code will be available under SRC. Our source code will be available in the SRC. And bin means binaries. So once our source code is compiled, dot class file will be created. Those dot class files will be available in the bin directory. So dot Java files we are going to create in the SRC, and when automatically that program will be compiled by the IDE, it will generate a dot class file. That dot class file will be stored into bin directory. So when I create the project, SRC created, bin also created. So where is that? It is created in the workspace. At the time of opening the IDE, we have selected one workspace. In that workspace location, our project also created. In that project, you can see SRC folder and bin folder. Okay, file, new, Java project, give project name and create it. Give project name, then finish. In Java project, we are seeing below two folders. In Java project, we are able to see below two folders. Okay, what are those two folders? One is SRC. SRC nothing but source files. Dot Java files .java files we will create under source directory, src file, src directory, nothing but source directory. So all the .java files we are going to create, those Java files will be available under src directory. Bin directory, bin nothing but binaries. Bin nothing but binaries. .class files will be stored in bin directory. Whenever we compile the program, bytecode will be generated. That bytecode will be available in the .class file. In the src, our source code will be available. In the bin folder, binary files will be created. .class files will be stored in the bin folder. So that is the structure, that is the standard that we are going to follow in the real time. So go to IDE, choose the workspace, then create a project. File, new Java project, then give the name for the project. You can give any name for the project, then click on finish. In Java project, we are able to see below two folders. One is src folder, another one is bin folder. src folder nothing but source files we are going to keep in that. .java files will be available under src. .class files will be created after compilation. .class files will be stored in the bin directory. Perfect. So are you guys able to understand how I have created the project now? You understand what is project creation and what is src in the project? Yes, src nothing but what? src nothing but a source. What is src? Source. All the .java files will be available. All .java files will be available in the source directory. Where the .class files will be available? Where the .class files will be available? Inside the bin directory. Do I need to compile the classes? IDE will compile automatically. Do I need to, when I write the program, do I need to compile manually, or IDE will compile that automatically? IDE will do the compilation automatically. IDE will compile that automatically. Auto compilation is available in the IDE. Okay, now we need to create a Java program and we need to run the Java program. Right click on the src, right click on the src. When you right click on the src, you have a new option, new class option. See here, I have created a project, then src folder created by default. Now inside the src source, inside the src source files should be created. In that src, I want to create one Java program. Okay, what is the process to create it? Right click on the src, new class. I want to create a Java class. Now, when I'm creating the class, it is asking in which package you want to create that class and what is the name you want for your class. Currently, we don't know how to create the packages and all. Leave the package. Don't use any package now. In the packages concept, we'll understand what is that package. Now I'm going to use just a name. I'm going to give the name as hello and enter. So with this, what happened? Hello.java program got created. Hello.java program got created. See, class created. Font size is very small. If you use Control plus, that font size will increase. Control minus, it will decrease. I can increase the font size or I can decrease the font size. What is the shortcut for that? You need to keep your cursor in this file and do Control plus. It will increase the font. If you use a Control minus, it will decrease the font. Good. Now here my program is created. Here, this is our work area. Now we can write our program here. Here, if you see, maximize button is available. If you click on this, that window is maximized. If you click on this, that window will be minimized. Or you can use Control M also as a shortcut. Control M, it maximized. Control M, it minimized. Maximize, minimize, maximize, minimize. So Control M is the shortcut, right? Now here there is one blank line available. I want to delete the blank line. Control D is the shortcut. Now see here, when the class is created, this code came by default, one empty line available in the line number 1. If you want to delete particular line, you can use a shortcut Control D. When you use a Control D, that line will be deleted. That line will be deleted. Now Control Z, I will get that back. Now class is created. Inside that I need to write my main method. Just you save the program. Here my program got saved. Go to bin directory and check it, that class file is created or not. Hello.java program I created. Hello.class file is available in the bin directory. Did I compile the program or it compiled automatically? Who has done that compilation for my program now? As a programmer, I compiled my program or my IDE compiled that program? IDE compiled that program. Okay, now let me write main method. You no need to write the complete main method here, guys. Public, static, void, main. No need to do that. In the IDE, shortcuts are available. Just write the main and control space. Just write the main and control space. So it is asking, do you want main method? I have written as a main and I'm using control space. It is asking, do you want main method? Just click on it. Main method generated. Main method generated. Now I want to write system.out.println. Just write sysout and control space. System.out.println generated. If I want to remove it, I use Control D. Control D is used to delete that line. Control Z. Now instead of writing that complete thing, system.out.println hello semicolon. Instead of doing that, you can simply use sysout system.out.println. Then I will write welcome to Java development. Welcome to Java development. Save the program. Sir, how can we understand our program is saved or not saved? Okay, now you see I'm going to write this Java, welcome to Java development. Now if I remove this, immediately is it giving the red color symbol error? I have completed this line. I have written this line, but IDE is saying that boss, there is a problem in your line. 5th line, there is a problem. So here it is giving this error. That means insert semicolon to complete the statement. So now whenever you are writing the code, immediately it is giving what are the errors available. Now give the semicolon. Now give the semicolon. How can I understand my file is saved or not saved? If you see here hello.java, there is a star symbol. When the star symbol is available, that means your file is not saved. There are some modifications in the file. Those modifications are not saved. Okay, now if I see here star is available. When there is a star, that means the program is not saved. Here we have the option to save. Save the single file, save all the file changes also. Here buttons are available. Save. Control S also you can use, or you can click on this button also to save. When I save that file, content, that star is removed. That star is removed. If I do Control Z, now star is coming. That means it is not saved. Okay, keep the semicolon, Control S. My program got saved. Compilation completed by default. You no need to do the compilation. Compilation will be taken care by IDE only. Compilation will be taken care by IDE only. Now what about execution? There are multiple ways available to execute this program. You no need to go for command prompt. Directly you can execute from here. How can we execute from here directly? Here there is a green color button, run to run the program. If you click on this green color button, your program will execute and it is displaying the output here also in the console. Welcome to Java development. So this is my console. Or else I can do like this also. I can right click on the program. I can use run as Java application. I can right click on the program and I can use run as Java application. I can use this also. Yes, my program is running in the terminal, in the console the output is also coming. Welcome to Java development. Okay guys, so now tell me which one is easy. Which one is easy? Developing the programs in the notepad is easy, or developing the programs using IDE is easy? Developing the programs using IDE is easy. Okay, for example, I'm taking one variable string s is equal to welcome to Java development. S is equal to welcome to Java development. Okay, when I use s dot, see here, suggestions are coming. Suggestions. So s is a variable holding string object. All the string class methods it is displaying. All the string class methods it is displaying. Now I want to use to uppercase. So simple, s dot to uppercase, that is called suggestion. Now you see suggestions are coming. Auto suggestions are coming. When I'm writing the code, it is giving a suggestion. So IDEs are having intelligence. IDEs are having intelligence. Are you able to see the suggestion which I am getting? Are you able to see the suggestions which are giving by our IDE now? Yes, we are able to see the suggestion which is giving by IDE. So you no need to type completely, just a double click. Now we got that method, semicolon, semicolon. Fine guys. Now after doing this, I'm getting S1. Now I want to print S1. How to print S1? System.out.println of S1. Sysout. When I use the sysout, it is generating system.out.println. Now my S1 I am printing. So to run the program, right click, run as Java application. Now it is printing welcome to Java development. Output is coming in the console directly here. You can use a shortcut to run. Here green color button is available. If you click on that also, it will run our program. So here there is a shortcut available. There is a button available. When you click on this green color button, it is going to run our program and it is going to terminate that program. Guys, try this, create that and let me know. Are you able to create one program in the IDE and are you able to run that program in the IDE? I will wait for 2 minutes. Please do it now itself. Are you guys able to do that? Please let me know. Creating a project, inside that creating a program and executing that program. Guys, let me know. Are you able to develop a program? Are you able to run the program in the IDE? Completed guys. People are not responding in the chat. People are not responding in the chat. Okay. Now, similarly, we can create one more program also in the same. Right click on the SRC, new class. Okay, guys, how to do that class now? So once the project is created, we can create classes inside the project. Once project created, then we can create our programs. I mean to say classes in that project. One project can contain any number of classes. One project can contain any number of classes. There is no limit. There is no limit. Understood? One project can contain any number of classes. Now, how to create the class? How to create the class? First, what we need to do? Go to SRC directory. Right click on SRC. Right click on SRC. Select new. Select class. Give class name. Give class name and finish. Go to SRC directory in the project. Right click on SRC. Select new. Select class. Give the name and finish. That's it. Class will be created. Let me show you. Right click on the SRC. My project is already created with a name called Core Java Programs. Okay, we have created Core Java Programs. Inside that SRC available. Right inside the SRC, right click, new class. Now I'm giving the class name as demo. You can give any name. Demo name I'm giving. Click on finish. In that class, if you want main method also, directly you can select. I want main method also. There is a checkbox. Which method stub would you like to create? I want to create a class with the demo. In that class, I want main method also. Then select it. If you want comments also, you have a option generate comments. Click on finish. Now see, my class is created along with the comments. So documentational comments also created, class created, inside the class main method also created. So directly you can create a class. You can create a class directly with the main method. Public class, class name and main method. Are you guys getting my point? Now inside this main method, I can delete this. If you want comments, you can keep, or else you can delete these comments. No problem. You can delete these comments. Public class demo. Public class demo. In that main method is also there. I can write the code. String s is equal to Java language. String s is equal to Java language. When I do s dot, it is giving suggestions what you can do with that string object. What you can do by using string object. Right, s dot. All the things that it is going to give us. Now I will do system.out.println s dot system.out.println s dot to uppercase. I'm calling that method. Now here there is a green color button, run it. When I run, Java language printed as uppercase characters. It printed as uppercase characters. All right, if you want to decrease the font size, you can do the decrease, control minus. If you want to do increase that, control plus. Suppose my program alignment is not good. My program alignment is not good. I want to format this code. There is a shortcut, control shift F, my program alignment formatting. My program is getting formatted properly. Control shift F. So all the three keywords I'm using at a time. Control plus, shift plus F, control shift F, then it will format the code. It will format the code. Okay, it is used to format the code. Control shift F, control shift F. Control plus shift plus F. What is the purpose of control plus shift plus F? What is the purpose of control plus shift plus F? To format the code. Code formatting. Code formatting we can do by using this shortcut. I will give you all these shortcuts. Okay, guys. Now, for example, if you have one array, for example, if you have one array, okay, integer array. Array is equal to, directly I can create an array with the data 100 comma 101 comma 102 comma 103. Now array is available. Now I want to print elements of the array. System dot out dot println arrays dot toString. Arrays dot toString. Arrays dot toString. When I use arrays control space, arrays control space, arrays dot. See here, import is coming automatically. Import is coming automatically. No need to do the import manually. Arrays dot toString of array. That's it. If I want to format it, control shift F. See here, after curly brace immediately value available. When I do control shift F, it is adjusted. So the code formatting is happening. When the code formatting is happened, we need to do control shift F, formatting happened. Now here there is a star. What is the meaning of that star? 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 File is not saved. Here there is a button to save it. I have saved it. I have saved it. Then run this. See, array elements are printed. Array elements are printed. Understood, guys? Now, for example, run this program, develop this program, which will take user input. Class user input. I have created a class user input. Inside this, I need a main method. Main, I'm writing just main. I'm using control space, enter. I got the main method. I want to read the data from the keyboard. So we are going to use input stream reader. I'm going to use input stream reader. ISR is equal to new input stream reader of system.in. Okay, then I need a buffer reader object. I'm going to use buffer reader control space. I'm writing buffer reader. Currently buffer reader import is not available. When I use buffer reader control space, automatically buffer reader is imported. Buffer reader BR is equal to new buffered reader of input stream reader. Buffer reader BR is equal to new input stream reader. Now system dot out dot println enter name. I'm giving system.out.println enter name. How to read that name? To read that name, we will use br.readline. That I'm going to store into one variable. br.readline. See, when I write this br.readline, there is an error because it is giving the exception. I need to write here throws exception. Okay, you no need to write that also. If you click on this, it will give you suggestion. Add throws declaration. Add throws declaration. Directly it is adding that throws declaration. It will do that. There is a short that whenever there is error, when I click on this error, add throws declaration, it is adding that. It is adding that. Whatever the name we have entered, I'm going to print that name. System dot out dot system dot out dot println system dot println hello. Whatever the name you enter, that name I am adding. Hello I am adding. Hello I am adding. Control Shift F. My code is formatted. Now run this program. Enter name. It is asking for the name. It is asking for the name. Console. I'm entering Ashok. Click on enter. Hello Ashok. So here also we can read the data from the user. Now let me run this program. Let me run this program once again. Let me run this program once again. Run this, click on this button, run the program, enter name, enter it, Ashok, enter. Hello Ashok. So this is a user input. So are you able to understand? Are you able to understand how to read the user input also? In the IDE also, can we read the user input? Yes, in the IDE also, we can take the user input. Whenever you run the program, console will open. In the console, it is waiting for our data. If I give the name as Raju, enter hello Raju. So it is reading the name and it is printing the name with the hello. Okay, suppose my program wants to take CMD arguments. How can I pass CMD arguments for my program? Right click on SRC, new class, new class, new class. Here I'm writing CMD args. I'm writing CMD args. CMD args. That is a class name. Click on finish. If you want a main method, directly you can select it. Click on finish. Now my class is created along with the main method. Remove this, remove this, remove this. Now I want to take the CMD argument. How to access the CMD argument? Here, to access the CMD argument, we will go for args of 0, args of 0 that I'm going to take in the string. String S1 is equal to args of 0. String S1 is equal to args of 0. String S2 is equal to args of 1. Understand my point? String S1 is equal to args of 0. String S2 is equal to args of 1. Now I want to print it. System dot out dot println S1 plus S2. S1 S2 it is expecting as command line argument. Save this program. If you run it directly, what is happening guys? It is giving array index out of bound exception. It is expecting command line argument. It is expecting command line argument args of 0 S1, args of 1 S2. Guys, see here, when I'm running this program, it is failing. It is saying that array index out of bounds exception. Array index out of bounds exception. Why it is giving the array index out of bound exception? My program is expecting args of 0, args of 1. My program is expecting args of 0 and args of 1. But am I passing those arguments? Am I passing those arguments or I'm not passing those arguments? I'm not passing those arguments. My program is expecting the command line arguments, but I am not passing the command line arguments. That's why it is giving array index out of bound exception. Now, how to pass command line arguments for this program? how to pass command line arguments for this program. In order to pass the command line arguments for this program, here don't click on that blue color button directly. You need to use run configurations. Here, see here, if I click this button, directly it is running. Directly it is running. I don't want to run this directly. I want to pass command line argument. You can do like this. Right click, run as, run configurations. You can right click, you can run as, run configuration. This is one option. Or else here, after this run button, there is a drop down. Click on this, run configuration is available. Go to the run configuration and select the program, which program we are running, CMD Arcs. For the CMD Arcs, there is a button called arguments. Program arguments available, VM arguments available. VM arguments are nothing but JVM level arguments. Program arguments nothing but command line arguments. Now I'm going to give command line arguments as Ashok first argument space IT, giving as a second argument. Click on apply, click on apply, click on run. Now it is able to read the data. Can we pass command line arguments also in the IDE directly? Yes, we can pass command line arguments also in the IDE directly. How to do that? Right click on the program, run as, run configurations, run as, run configurations. Here CMD Arcs available. That is my Java application, my program name. Now when I do this run configuration, arguments are available. Program arguments nothing but our command line arguments. So I'm giving this Java space language. Java space language. Java is one argument, language is one argument. You need to give them as program arguments. Program arguments nothing but our CMD arguments. Click on apply, click on run. Now it is taking Java as first argument, language as a second argument. I am concatenating, so that's why S1 plus S2 it is printing. Guys, are you able to understand? Are you able to understand how to pass command line arguments also using IDE? Yes, we are able to pass command line arguments also by using IDE. Very good. Now, so we can pass command line arguments also. We can pass command line arguments also in IDE. How can we do that? Right click on your program. Right click on program. Run as, run configurations. Run as, run configurations. Right click on program, run as, run configurations, arguments. In the arguments, we need to give program variables. Program variables, enter variables with the space, apply, finish. That's it. So like this, we can pass command line arguments also in IDE. How to pass the command line arguments in IDE? Right click on program, run as, run configurations, arguments, program variables, enter variables with the space, apply, finish. That's it. See here, once again I'm showing. Right click on the program, run as, run configurations. Here arguments, program arguments. Click on apply and click on run. Click on apply, program arguments. Enter arguments with the space if you want to pass multiple. Enter arguments with space, apply, then finally run. It will run our program. It will take the command line arguments from that window where we are entering. Are you guys clear with my point? Are you guys clear with my point? Yes, good. So from now onwards, we are going to use IDE to develop our programs. It is easy. It is easy to develop our program by using IDE. Okay, I'm going to give you one video where I have explained some shortcuts also in the IDE. So in the IDE, we can use several shortcuts to do more work in the less time. Right now, Eclipse shortcuts, Eclipse shortcut keys, Ashok IT. So here I have explained shortcuts. I'm sharing that video also for you people. In that, if you go through that video today, you will understand few more shortcuts that we can use in our IDE. I have given YouTube video link in the chat box. Please access that link. So in that video, I have explained some shortcuts that we can use in the IDE. How can we use some shortcuts in the IDE? So link I have shared in the chat box. Did you guys get it? Did you guys get the link? Yes. So in that video, I have explained how to use Eclipse shortcuts. There are so many shortcuts available in Eclipse. There are so many shortcuts are available in Eclipse. Okay. So I have explained top 20 Eclipse shortcut keys in that video. So if you go through that, you will understand that. All right. So the shortcuts in the Eclipse and in the STS both are same. IntelliJ shortcuts are different. Eclipse and STS shortcuts are same. IntelliJ shortcuts will be different. In future, we will work with IntelliJ IDE also. But now you can go with either Eclipse or you can go with the STS IDE. Shortcut keys are common for both Eclipse and STS IDE. Okay, guys. Understood my point? Yeah. So here I'm giving this video. Watch Eclipse shortcut keys video. In the class notes, today's class notes, I'm adding this video also. Eclipse shortcut keys. Eclipse shortcut keys video. I've explained the top 25 shortcuts in the Eclipse in this video. It is available in our YouTube channel. I request all of you to watch this video before coming to tomorrow's session. Today only you can watch it. Now you understood how to use this IDE. How to use this IDE. So please install the IDE if you have not done that, because from today you have to practice in the IDE. In the class notes, I have given the link also to download that zip file. So we used Notepad earlier, but from now we are going to use IDE. We are going to use IDEs. So what is the meaning of IDE? Integrated Development Environment. So for development purpose, what are the tools that are required? All the tools are available in IDE. IDE means Integrated Development Environment. There are several IDEs available in the market. So we are using currently Spring Toolsuit IDE. In future, we will work with other IDEs also. So what are the advantages we are getting? It will provide all the tools which are required for development and execution. It is providing suggestions while writing the code. IDE is providing auto compilation. Using IDE, we can do more work in the less time. Productivity will be improved. We can achieve faster development using IDE. We can do faster development. Working with IDE, we need to create a project first. In that project, SRC will be available, bin will be available. SRC nothing but our source files will be available. Bin means our .class files will be available. Once the project is created, we can create our programs or classes in that project. One project can contain any number of classes. Go to SRC, right click on SRC, select new, select a class, give the class name, then finish. Class will be created. At the time of creating the class, we can tell to IDE to create the main method also by default. We can pass command line arguments also in the IDE. Right click on the program, run as, run configuration, arguments, program, arguments, enter arguments with the space. Whatever the arguments if you want to supply, then apply that, run that. You can run your program. It will take command line arguments. Now, shortcut keys. I have explained the shortcut keys. So if I want to delete one line, Control D is used to delete one line. If I want to make this as a uppercase, Control Shift X, Control Shift Y. The variable is becoming upper or lower. That is a shortcut available. All right, control space is the most important shortcut here. Whenever we are writing the program, for auto suggestions we can use. For auto suggestions we can use this control space. Okay guys, for auto suggestions we can use control space. Now whenever we are writing buffered reader, auto suggestions. Now see control space, it is giving the suggestion. Buffered reader is a class available in java.io. When I double click, that package is imported. Now suppose I have deleted this. I'm not using buffered reader, but still package is available, which is not required for me. I need to delete. For that also there is a shortcut, Control Shift O, unused imports. Import is there, but I'm not using that in my program. That is called unused import statement. You can remove that unused import statement by using shortcut Control Shift O and Control Shift F, code formatting. So there are so many shortcuts are available. You can use those shortcuts. There are so many shortcuts are available we can use. So those shortcuts I explained in this video. So today I want you people to watch this video to understand our Eclipse shortcuts. All right, guys. IDE nodes. Okay, I'm going to upload that IDE nodes now. So please go through that and practice it before coming to tomorrow session. IDE nodes. Downloading the IDE and shortcut keys also I have given. The link also is available in that. So please go through that. Uploaded. Notes uploaded, guys. Check it. Yesterday notes also I will update. Chapter 3 final notes. Yesterday notes was not updated. I will do that now. Yeah. Yesterday notes also updated and today's notes also updated. Can you guys check it? Are you able to access IDE notes? Are you guys able to update the notes? Check the updated notes. Yep, fine. Thank you guys. So with this, I'm stopping for today. So from tomorrow, the classes are very, very important. From tomorrow, we are going to start the OOPS concepts. So please practice IDE today and tomorrow and watch that video. You can understand some shortcuts. Thank you. Tomorrow I will continue. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.